It's time now to have a look at this Friday's international newspapers, and for that I'm joined in the studio by Nicholas Rushworth, our press reviewer. Nicholas, you're starting off, first of all, with the escalation in that crisis in Syria.
Yes, I am, and I'm going to start out with a comment piece in the Turkish paper, the Hurriyet Daily News, and it is headlining "The Winds of War." Now, just let's recall what's been happening. There's border violence between Syria and Turkey, and in Ankara, the Turkish parliament has okayed a military response to any further aggression from other countries. Now, that comment piece there in the Hurriyet Daily News is saying this move is not calming the situation down. We've already got a war of words between Israel and Iran, Iran's support of Syria, a more aggressive Syria. So that piece is concluding the winds of war have started to blow more strongly in the region, and nobody now knows what could happen after the crucial US election, which is just a month away.
Okay, well, we're moving to a different region now, South America, because there's a crucial vote happening there this weekend. Hugo Chavez in Venezuela's going for yet another term as president.
I looked at the Venezuelan press earlier in the week, the pro- and anti-Chavez camps, the pro-Chavez saying, we must continue with the Bolivarian socialist revolution. The anti-Chavez saying, well, we are in a moment of fear. Chavez has a grip on the country and fear prevails. Now, so I decided this morning to have a look more at, from a distance, and the view from Florida. In the Miami Herald there, you can see a piece, again a comment piece, and the headline, win or lose, Capriles may win in Venezuela. Now, first reading that, I was kind of baffled. He's winner or loser? He's 40 years of age, and he's galvanized the opposition. He's the first real opponent that Chavez has had, in a way, because the polls are putting them quite close. Chavez is expected to win, but that editorial is arguing very clearly that because of the fears or concerns, predictions about Chavez's health, may he have terminal cancer, then in fact Capriles may, even if he doesn't win, emerge as the best candidate to lead Venezuela. The analysts are saying there is an air of change in the country.
Interesting. Well, meanwhile, you mentioned the US election there. You've been looking at how the British press have been reacting to that televised debate, one of the week's top stories, of course.
Well, the TV debate is on the front page of lots of papers, including The Guardian in the UK, which has got a picture of Mitt Romney's wife, Anne Romney, and Michelle Obama, the partner to Barack, of course. Now, the headline there is that it's game on. Obviously, the pundits have been saying, a lot of them, that Obama lost that debate. Inside the paper, we've got a cartoon by Steve Bell, which is sort of recreates a Frankenstein Mitt Romney rising up from the dead. The coffin is open, he's coming out. And that, extraordinary, The Independent, other British paper, has got pretty much, it's also got the story on its front page and a similar cartoon. Look at that cartoon. It's almost identical. A hand coming up from the tombstone, rising up from the dead, and giving Obama there a little bit of a strangle.
So very, very interesting press there in Britain. But much of that analysis has been sort of against Obama. But you've seen one piece that said this could be a question of the tortoise and the hare. So it's not all over yet.
Well, but I've looked through dozens of pieces, and it's all Obama lost, Obama lost. Now, I saw this one. It's in the Huffington Post, and it's by an analyst, Lynn Paramore. It's worth reading. She says, why the pundits have been wrong about this debate. Now, she says, yawn, those statements, Romney could take the White House, let's just leave them to one side, because, hey, after all, big surprise, the front runner played it safe here. He didn't go for the jugular. He didn't jump on that Romney statement about 47% of Americans being complete losers. He chose to be more distinguished, keep a step back a little. Why, Lynn Paramore argues? Because, in fact, his campaign has already done the work for him. The campaign has already done the job. So she says even if Obama loses the 3 debates, it doesn't matter because it's steady as it goes. And again, she says at the end of that piece, remember the tortoise and the hare.
Well, we will keep that in mind, perhaps. Could it be tactics from President Obama? Thank you very much indeed, Nicholas, for that look at today's newspapers.